Good day, everyone. Ako nga po pala si Divina Grace L. Aranas. And today, I'll be reporting about Philippine society under Spanish control. Basically, pag-uusapan natin how Spain influenced our country. So, from culture, religion, government, hanggang sa everyday life ng mga Pinoy noon. So, quick timeline muna tayo. Everything started nung dumating si Ferdinand Magellan noong 1521. Siya yung nag-mark na beginning ng Spanish interest sa Pinas. Then, in 1565, nagsimula na talaga silang mag-establish ng settlements. Meaning, nag-take over na sila. Fast forward to 1896, nagsimula naman ang Philippine Revolution laban sa Spain. So imagine, more than 300 years under Spanish rule tayo. During the Spanish period, may social hierarchy or parang ranking system sa lipunan. Siyempre, nasa top yung mga Spaniards, then yung mestizos or mixed blood, tapos mga Indios or native Filipinos sa bottom. Dito pa lang makikita na agad yung inequality. Parang may VIP section ang society, ganon. Economy time. So, the famous galleon trade connected the Philippines to Mexico and Spain. From 1565 to 1815, oo, nagdala siya ng wealth, pero naging dependent tayo sa foreign trade. Dito rin pumasok yung encomienda and hacienda system. Basically, parang land ownership by Spaniards na nagresulta sa poverty ng mga natives. Next, architecture. Isa to sa pinaka-visible legacy ng Spain. Dito nag-umpisa yung mga stone churches, forts, at mga plaza complex na nasa gitna ng bayan. Kung mapapansin nyo, halos lahat ng old towns may church sa center. Kasi gusto ng mga Spaniards na religion ang focus ng community. Cultural influence naman, language, dress, and architecture. Under Spanish rule, traditional Filipino clothing involved incorporating European styles while retaining indigenous elements. The Spanish language significantly influenced local dialects, enriching cultural practices and communication. The Catholic Church influence, shaping society and Filipino identity. The Catholic Church played a pivotal role in governing and educating the Filipino population, establishing missions and schools that indelibly shape cultural identity and societal structures during Spanish colonization. Development of education, schools and universities. Education flourished under Spain rule, with the religious order establishing schools and universities, profoundly influencing people, Filipino, identify and promoting literacy among the population. The Spanish legacy, Spain ruled us for more than 300 years at sa tagal na yon, sobrang dami nilang na-impluwensyahan sa atin. From religion, laws, education to language. Halos lahat may Spanish touch. Pero syempre, may pros and cons din yan. Unahin natin yung religion. Dahil sa mga Spaniards, naging dominant religion natin ang Roman Catholicism. So, until now, tayo lang ang predominantly Christian nation sa Asia. Yung mga simbang gabi, Semana Santa, at mga piyesta, Spanish influence yan. Basically, they use religion to unite, pero also to control the people. Next, government and laws. Spain introduced a centralized form of government, meaning lahat ng decisions galing sa King of Spain. Dati, decentralized tayo sa mga barangay. Pero under Spain, binago nila yung structure and legal system. Kaya pati ngayon, kita pa rin yung Spanish influence sa justice system natin. Education naman, before Spain, informal lang ang learning. Pero nung dumating sila, nagkaroon ng formal schools and universities. Like University of Santo Tomas na founded in 1611. Pero take note, nung una para lang to sa elite at sa mga lalaki. Pero later on, lumawak din. Kaya masasabi natin na foundation ng modern education natin, Spanish period talaga. Language and literature. Sa language, sobrang daming Spanish words na part na ng everyday Filipino. Like mesa, selya, bintana, all Spanish. Nawala rin yung baybayin, napalitan ng Roman alphabet. And fun fact, many early writers and newspapers noon, Spanish ang gamit nila ha. Ito, economy and trade, ito yung same pa rin sa sinabi ko earlier. Basically, parang land ownership by Spaniards na nagresulta sa poverty ng mga natives. Sa architecture and urban planning, balik tayo sa architecture, Spaniards introduced town planning. May plaza, complex, kung saan nasa paligid yung simbahan, munisipyo, government office, at palengke. Kaya hanggang ngayon, kung mapapansin nyo sa mga old towns like Vigan and Intramuros, ganun pa rin yung layout nila. Same sa sinabi ko earlier din, dun sa architecture something. Ito na, family and social life. For family life, the Spaniards promote unity and religion-centered households. Pero patriarchal ang setup, meaning si father ang head. Kaya yung mga customs like mano po, paggalang sa matatanda at mga fiesta celebrations, galing din yan sa Spanish values. Art and culture. Sa art and cultures, Spain brought in music, dances, and paintings. Like harana, pandango sa ilaw, and religious arts. Pansin nyo rin, halos lahat ng festivals may halo ng Spanish and Filipino tradition. Parang fusion of two worlds, ganun, 'di ba? Of course, di rin mawawala ang resistance. Dahil sa abuses, nagkaroon ng revolts and uprising, mga early signs of nationalism. Lahat yun eventually nag-lead sa Philippine Revolution of 1896. Pinatunayan ng mga Pilipino na kahit oppressed, kaya pa ring lumaban for freedom. So, if we look at the positive side, Spain introduced education, Christianity, infrastructure, at mga cultural arts. Those shape our national identity today. So, kahit may colonization, may naiwang good influence pa rin. Pero syempre, may dark side din. Exploitation, inequality, forced labor, or puluway servisyo, at heavy taxation, and mga natives halos walang rights. Kaya mix talaga, may progress pero may oppression. So, over time, dahil sa mixed native Asians and Western influences, nabuo yung unique Filipino identity. Kaya nga ngayon, kahit modern na tayo, dala pa rin natin yung Spanish touch sa faith, sa language, at sa kultura. And then, even today, kita pa rin ng Spanish influence sa mga names ng lugar like San Pedro, Santa Cruz, pati sa family names natin dahil sa Claveria Decree na nabigay ng apelyado sa mga Filipino. So kahit more than a century na tayong independent, Spanish roots are still parts of us. In summary, Spanish colonization changed everything. Our religion, government, education, economy, and culture. Yes, it caused a lot of suffering and inequality, but it also shaped our Filipino identity. Parang bittersweet history. Painful, pero meaningful. And that's all for my report. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope mas naintindihan nyo how Spanish rule made a huge impact sa kung sino tayo ngayon bilang mga Pilipino.